The drama at Heartland is far from over. Just when we thought the fires, heartbreak, and emotional turmoil had settled in Episode 1, Episode 2 comes charging in with shocking new twists, intense family conflicts, and moments that will leave you speechless. From explosive confrontations to heartfelt revelations, this episode promises to take us deeper into the lives of Amy, Lindy, Nathan, and the entire Heartland family. And thanks to leaked previews, we already know some jaw-dropping moments are coming our way, pushing relationships to the brink and testing the strength of this beloved ranch like never before. Buckle up, because Episode 2 is not holding anything back. Episode 2 begins with Heartland still recovering from the devastating forest fires that shook the community in the premiere. While the flames may have been controlled, the aftermath continues to ripple through every corner of the ranch. Amy is struggling to balance her responsibilities between her family, the ranch, and Nathan, who is proving more devoted than ever. The tension is palpable as Amy realizes that the events of the first episode have left emotional scars not only on herself, but on Lindy as well. The young girl's anxiety over the fires and her mother's safety continues to haunt her, and this episode takes a deeper look at her vulnerability. We see Lindy grappling with the fear of being left behind, echoing her previous worries about losing her late father, and the emotional weight of her memories is reflected in her interactions with Amy. Amy, recognizing her daughter's lingering doubts, makes a renewed effort to show that Lindy remains her top priority. At the same time, the pressure of keeping her growing relationship with Nathan discreet adds another layer of stress. The dynamics between Amy and Nathan are tested as he struggles to prove that he is trustworthy and capable of supporting both her and her daughter, even under the strain of post-fire chaos. The scene captures the rawness of human emotion, showing viewers that love and responsibility are not always easy to balance, and the ranch is no place for half-hearted commitment. Meanwhile, the ranch itself becomes a focal point for tension as the community works to repair damages and recover from the fires. Horses, livestock, and pastures are still affected, and every decision the Flemings make carries weight for the entire neighborhood. Amy and Nathan find themselves pulled in multiple directions, trying to help with recovery, manage the ranch, and support Lindy emotionally. Nathan's devotion is evident, but even he faces moments of frustration as his family's unexpected arrival creates conflict. In particular, Nathan's sister's presence at the ranch sparks immediate friction, foreshadowing a confrontation that could jeopardize not only Nathan and Amy's budding romance, but also the delicate balance within the Heartland family. The tension is palpable as viewers are left wondering if Amy and Nathan can maintain their connection, or if outside influences will create a wedge between them. Every glance, every conversation, and every decision is loaded with anticipation, keeping the audience on edge. The episode does not shy away from showing that love is complicated and that family dynamics are often messy, even in a place as idyllic as Heartland. In addition to family drama, Episode 2 shines a light on the day-to-day challenges of ranch life, which remain a core element of the series. The detailed depiction of feeding, training, and managing the animals provides a sense of realism that fans have come to expect. However, these routines are constantly interrupted by unexpected crises, keeping the story moving at a thrilling pace. Whether it's a horse in labor, a sudden injury, or a logistical problem caused by the fire aftermath, the ranch is portrayed as a place where calm is temporary and challenges are ever present. This creates a suspenseful undercurrent throughout the episode, making viewers feel the weight of every decision and action taken by the characters. Amy's resilience is highlighted as she navigates these challenges, demonstrating her strength and commitment to both her family and the ranch. Nathan's support underscores his reliability and growing role in the family, reinforcing why he has become such an essential part of Heartland's world. The emotional core of this episode revolves around communication and trust. Amy is learning that managing Lindy's feelings, her own desires, and the expectations of those around her requires more than good intentions. It demands patience, understanding, and sometimes difficult conversations. Nathan, while unwavering in his devotion, is also forced to confront the limitations of what he can do when outside factors, particularly his sister's unexpected actions, threaten to undermine the peace and stability of the ranch. The episode builds tension masterfully, alternating between moments of quiet, emotional reflection and bursts of high-stakes drama. Viewers are kept on edge, anticipating how each character will respond to the trials before them. Episode 2 sets the tone for a season where relationships, personal growth, and the harsh realities of life on the ranch collide, creating a suspenseful, emotionally charged experience that demands attention. By the end of this first section, it becomes clear that Heartland is not just a show about ranch life. It's about navigating love, loyalty, and resilience when life throws challenges at you that you never expected. As episode 2 unfolds, the tension at Heartland Ranch escalates dramatically, and the drama begins to ripple through every relationship on the ranch. While the fires may have subsided, their lingering effects are still very much present, both physically and emotionally. The community is working tirelessly to repair damages, but the strain has caused unexpected friction between neighbors and family alike. Amy finds herself pulled in countless directions, her sense of responsibility weighed down by the need to protect her daughter, manage the ranch, and maintain her bond with Nathan. It is in these moments of heightened pressure that her character shines, revealing the depth of her resilience and emotional intelligence. However, this episode does not allow her a single moment of calm. Nathan's sister arrives on the scene, her intentions ambiguous, and her presence immediately unsettling. From the first interaction, viewers sense that her arrival will have far-reaching consequences, threatening both the budding romance between Amy and Nathan and the delicate balance within the family. Subtle glances, tense exchanges, and unspoken frustrations layer the episode with suspense, keeping the audience on edge as they try to anticipate how this new dynamic will unfold. Nathan, who has been portrayed as steadfast and caring, is pushed to his limits as he tries to navigate the unexpected complications introduced by his sister. He struggles to mediate between the conflicting interests of family and romance, all while attempting to uphold his role at the ranch and ensure the safety of the animals. Episode 2 emphasizes the unpredictability of life on Heartland, showing that even the most well-laid plans can be disrupted by external pressures and internal conflicts. The episode delves into Nathan's internal struggle as he tries to reconcile his loyalty to his sister with his commitment to Amy and Lindy. His frustration and concern are palpable, but he remains patient and attentive, highlighting his emotional growth and reinforcing why he is such a crucial figure in the narrative. The tension is heightened as viewers watch him walk a fine line, knowing that one misstep could trigger a chain reaction of conflicts, potentially altering the course of relationships at the ranch. While Nathan and Amy face external challenges, the episode also focuses heavily on Lindy's emotional journey. Her experiences in episode 1 left lingering uncertainty and fear, and episode 2 does not shy away from exploring her vulnerability. She continues to struggle with anxiety over her mother's safety, and the added stress of watching Nathan's sister interact with Amy creates a complex emotional environment for her to navigate. Lindy's responses are realistic and emotionally raw, showcasing the depth of her character and reminding viewers of the long-lasting impact that family dynamics can have on a child. As Amy attempts to reassure her daughter, Lindy's caution and mistrust highlight the generational echoes of past trauma, making every interaction between mother and daughter charged with meaning. The writers use these moments to underscore the importance of trust, communication, and emotional support within a family, reinforcing Heartland's signature focus on relatable, heartfelt storytelling. The episode does not neglect the operational challenges of running Heartland Ranch, and the stakes are higher than ever. The aftermath of the fires has left the ranch in a precarious state, and each decision regarding the animals, property, and community resources carries significant weight. Even routine activities such as feeding the horses, checking fences, and tending to pastures are fraught with tension due to the recent disasters. These seemingly small tasks are amplified by the personal struggles and emotional stakes faced by Amy, Nathan, and the rest of the family. Episode 2 uses these moments to create suspense and keep viewers engaged, blending the mundane with the extraordinary to emphasize that life on the ranch is never predictable. Every task, every decision, and every interaction is imbued with consequence, giving the episode a sense of urgency that permeates throughout. Conflict reaches a critical point as Nathan's sister's actions introduce an unexpected betrayal, which threatens to destabilize the fragile peace at Heartland. Her decisions, whether deliberate or accidental, create tension between her and Amy, forcing Amy to confront the difficult reality that even well-intentioned family members can create division. The episode skillfully portrays this conflict with subtle dialogue, loaded glances, and emotionally charged moments that leave viewers anxious to see how it will resolve. Amy is forced to evaluate the boundaries between her loyalty to family and her commitment to her daughter and partner, highlighting the complex web of responsibilities that define her life. This section of the episode builds steadily, creating a mounting sense of suspense that keeps the audience deeply invested in the outcome. By the end of this segment, it becomes clear that episode 2 is not simply a continuation of the premiere, it is an intensification of the drama, a deepening of relationships, and a masterclass in building tension and emotional resonance, all while maintaining Heartland's signature charm and authenticity. As episode 2 progresses, the emotional stakes at Heartland Ranch continue to rise, and the spotlight shifts to the complexities of trust, loyalty, and personal responsibility. Amy is confronted with the full weight of balancing her role as a mother, partner, and ranch manager, while Nathan's presence both supports and challenges her. The leaked trailer hints at moments that are bound to leave viewers stunned, and as the scenes unfold, it becomes clear that no one at Heartland can predict what will happen next. Nathan's sister, whose arrival initially seemed merely inconvenient, begins to make moves that could destabilize not only Amy's relationship with Nathan, but also the delicate trust between the ranch families. Every conversation she has, every action she takes, carries an undercurrent of tension, making it impossible to relax even during quieter scenes. This episode thrives on those undercurrents, using suspense to keep viewers glued to the screen, waiting for the inevitable confrontations that seem just around the corner. Amy, despite her focus and determination, is forced to recognize that even with the best intentions, external forces can disrupt the lives of those she cares for the most. While navigating this rising tension, Amy also has to contend with Lindy's ongoing emotional fragility. The young girl's anxiety, stemming from the fires and compounded by her fear of being left behind or overlooked, is a central theme in episode 2. The show delves deeper into her perspective, allowing viewers to feel the intensity of her worry and understand the validity of her feelings. Episode 2 carefully constructs scenes where Lindy tests boundaries, seeking reassurance and stability from Amy, while also processing the complexities of her environment. Amy's responses are thoughtful and realistic, portraying the challenges of parenthood in a high-stakes, unpredictable setting. These moments of tender interaction are contrasted with sudden crises, such as unexpected events with the animals or complications at the ranch, creating a dynamic where calm is always temporary and suspense is ever present. The balance between these quieter, emotionally rich moments and bursts of tension is what makes this episode particularly compelling, drawing the audience into the intricate world of Heartland. Nathan's role in episode 2 becomes increasingly central as he navigates the dual pressures of family loyalty and romantic commitment. The leaked scenes suggest moments where his patience and resolve are tested to the extreme. While Nathan is clearly dedicated to Amy and Lindy, his sister's unpredictable behavior introduces moral and emotional dilemmas that force him to evaluate his priorities. Episode 2 portrays him as a character caught between competing loyalties, emphasizing the theme that even the most dependable individuals are vulnerable when faced with unexpected challenges. The drama intensifies as viewers witness how Nathan attempts to mediate conflicts, protect the ranch, and maintain his relationship with Amy, all while being aware that one wrong move could lead to irreversible consequences. This internal struggle adds a layer of suspense, compelling viewers to consider not only what Nathan will do next, but also how his choices will reverberate through every other relationship at Heartland. Meanwhile, the ranch itself remains a silent yet powerful character in the episode, its condition reflecting the emotional and practical turmoil faced by the Flemings and their community. The aftermath of the fires is still evident, and every task, feeding horses, repairing fences, tending to livestock, carries more weight than it might under normal circumstances. The series continues to highlight the realism of ranch life, showing that challenges are not limited to interpersonal conflict. Survival and responsibility for the animals and land remain a constant source of tension. Episode 2 masterfully intertwines these practical challenges with the unfolding drama, ensuring that suspense is not confined to human relationships alone, but is mirrored by the precariousness of life on the ranch. Amy's leadership and decision-making are put to the test, illustrating her growth as a character while reinforcing the stakes for the audience. Conflict reaches its peak in moments where trust is questioned and alliances are tested. Nathan's sister's actions escalate tensions, leading to confrontations that are emotionally charged and unpredictable. Amy is forced to make difficult decisions, weighing loyalty to her partner against the well-being of her daughter and the integrity of the ranch. Every interaction is layered with subtext, leaving viewers to read between the lines and anticipate the fallout from each decision. The trailer's leaked scenes suggest that these confrontations will have lasting consequences, shaping relationships and creating suspense that will carry through the rest of the season. Episode 2 is a masterclass in balancing family drama, personal growth, and the challenges of life on a ranch, keeping the audience emotionally invested and eager for what comes next. The combination of high-stakes conflict, tender moments, and unpredictable twists makes this episode one of the most thrilling installments of the season so far, ensuring that viewers remain captivated from start to finish. As episode 2 reaches its climax, the drama at Heartland intensifies to levels that few viewers could have anticipated. The combination of personal, family, and ranch-related pressures creates an environment charged with suspense and emotion, where every decision carries immense weight. Amy finds herself facing the consequences of trying to juggle too many responsibilities at once. While she has worked tirelessly to reassure Lindy, nurture her relationship with Nathan, and maintain stability at the ranch, the unexpected actions of Nathan's sister threaten to unravel the fragile equilibrium. Her interference is subtle yet impactful, introducing conflicts that force Amy to make difficult choices between her family, her romantic life, and her duties to the ranch. The episode expertly highlights the tension inherent in balancing competing loyalties, portraying Amy's struggles with a realism that resonates with viewers. Every glance, every word, and every action is loaded with emotional significance, keeping the audience invested and anxious to see how the unfolding drama will resolve. Nathan's character continues to evolve in episode 2 as he demonstrates the depth of his commitment and the challenges of navigating complex family dynamics. The leaked scenes suggest moments where Nathan must confront his sister directly, managing the fallout of her unpredictable behavior while attempting to maintain harmony with Amy and Lindy. His struggle to mediate between conflicting interests reveals the difficulty of being caught in the middle of emotionally charged situations. And the episode portrays his efforts with authenticity and suspense. Nathan's patience, empathy, and unwavering dedication to Amy are tested repeatedly, reinforcing his role as a stabilizing force in the midst of chaos. At the same time, his inability to fully control external factors underscores the reality that even the most dependable individuals are vulnerable to circumstances beyond their control, heightening the dramatic tension for viewers. The episode leaves audiences questioning whether Nathan will be able to maintain his relationships and uphold his responsibilities, creating a sense of anticipation that drives the narrative forward. Lindy's emotional journey remains a central focus of episode 2, with the young girl grappling with fear, anxiety, and a lingering sense of uncertainty. The series continues to explore her perspective in depth, emphasizing how past trauma and present challenges shape her reactions and decisions. As the fires and other crises from episode 1 continue to affect the community, Lindy's need for reassurance and stability is more pronounced than ever. Amy's efforts to provide comfort and guidance are heartfelt, but the episode does not shy away from showing that even the most loving parental actions cannot eliminate all fear or uncertainty. This nuanced portrayal of Lindy's emotional growth adds layers of complexity to the narrative, allowing viewers to connect deeply with her character and understand the stakes involved. By highlighting the challenges faced by both parent and child, episode 2 reinforces the importance of empathy, communication, and patience in maintaining trust and emotional security within a family. Beyond the personal conflicts, the operational challenges of managing Heartland Ranch continue to create suspense and tension. The aftermath of the fires leaves the land, animals, and community resources in a precarious state, and every decision made by the Flemings has significant implications. From tending to livestock to repairing fences and navigating logistical obstacles, the episode demonstrates the constant vigilance and dedication required to keep the ranch running smoothly. These practical challenges are intertwined with the interpersonal drama, emphasizing that life on Heartland is unpredictable and that stability is often fragile. The episode uses these elements to heighten suspense, showing that the stakes are not only emotional, but also practical, as the characters must simultaneously protect their relationships and ensure the survival of the ranch. The climax of episode 2 delivers moments of revelation, confrontation, and emotional intensity that leave viewers on the edge of their seats. Nathan's sister's actions come to a head, forcing Amy and Nathan to confront difficult truths and make decisions that will shape their future together. At the same time, Lindy's emotional growth and Amy's renewed focus on her daughter's well-being underscore the season's thematic emphasis on family, loyalty, and resilience. The interplay between high-stakes personal drama and the ongoing demands of ranch life creates a compelling, suspenseful narrative that keeps the audience engaged from beginning to end. By the conclusion of this section, it becomes evident that Heartland Season 19, Episode 2 is not simply a continuation of the series, but a significant escalation, blending shocking scenes, emotional depth, and suspenseful storytelling to deliver a truly captivating experience. With relationships tested, trust challenged, and the ranch's future hanging in the balance, viewers are left eagerly anticipating the next installment, fully immersed in the highs, lows, and unexpected twists that define the world of Heartland.